Welcome back to You Try to TV. Before we show you today's story, I can't say this enough, please hit the subscribe button. I promise it's absolutely free. Please keep supporting the channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing our videos.
Rihanna had this charity, and Khaled was going to do the entertainment for her. Come out the house if it ain't a white Rolls Royce waiting for him outside.
Facts, and he shouldn't.
No, he wouldn't. He got to be in a white Rolls Royce. Now, they was taking long because they was doing bids. They was doing all types. Super Cat was downstairs. Khaled taps me. He's scared to death to go talk to Super Cat. He says, yo, can you come downstairs with me and go see Super Cat?
Yeah,
I say, yo,
I
said, Khaled, let's go. I go down there with him. Me and Super Cat have the time of our life telling jokes. We was on the floor dying.
Yeah, that's the brother, man. That's the brother right there.
Are you going to give us a sneak peek at the Barclays of what we got in store coming up with the Fuji tour? I mean, what was it like? You told me in my ear, I believe 2 days before you announced it. I think we was in Central Park or something.
Yeah, no, we was at MTV.
MTV, and you was like, yo, Joe, we got the real tour. And I've heard that a bunch. You never lied to me in your life, but I heard that a bunch of times. And so, what's it like being back together, my brother?
Well, I mean, you know, me telling you that is because, you know, if I'm going to tell you that, it's real, you know, and I know what that means to you. You know, I heard you talking earlier about Big Daddy Kane, you know, KRS-One. So for me,
Fuji's right there.
Fuji's, yeah. So the getting back.
We used to be number. Yo, come on, yo, Wyclef. Yo, Wyclef. You seen fucking Lauryn Hill in that fucking red fluffy dress out there spitting that shit. Pras look good. Yeah, I mean that shit was monumental. What was that? Like an appetizer, a taste test?
Yeah.
What was that?
It definitely was a test. You know, it was a taste test, meaning like at the end of the day, Global Citizen, which has 1 billion views, you know, a big charity doing great things. We wanted to come in, and to me, the idea would be launched with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I always said that with the good thing about the Fugees, I promise you, Joe, we will get to the billions, right? But the thing about it is when you put your integrity first and nobody can buy you and the synergy come back together like that, that's when you know you got something real. So
that's an understatement. You guys have the most integrity. Miss Lauryn Hill, she don't play that shit. Miss Lauryn Hill, she don't play that shit. And then you got Pras. You know, you guys, what is it like knowing that you're sitting on a gold mine? Like, you know, we announced the tour tomorrow, sold out 7,500 dates. No question. What's it like sitting in there, playing your guitar, knowing the minute we announce the show, it's over?
Well, I think for me, it's like, it's amazing because the Fugees is a black band, King. And it's like, remember, like, we don't have bands no more. Like, so think about like Sly and the Family Stone, Kool and the Gang, and all of that. So when we show up, it's like, it's a hip hop band. You feel me? So the idea for me is like,
I'm not gonna lie to you, Wyclef. I've been to a lot of your shows. The band sounds even better now. Yeah. I heard the music. I was tuned in. I'm hearing the music in the background. The music. I mean, you guys got better.
We got to. It's like years later. Like, so at the end of the day, think about it. So everybody is a freak of something. So when I first met Lauryn, she was into like
Swizz Beatz getting right to the point.
Yeah, that's my king.
Fugees versus who on the versus? Who could challenge the Fugees? Who do you see as a formidable opponent to the Fugees on the versus?
Well, I think the Fugees is just so unique. If I could pick one group that I know would be unique that could play with the Fugees live, there's only one band I could think of, and that would be the Roots.
The Roots.
You know, because what happened is it ain't really about like the hits, right? It's about the vibe, right? Because at the end of the day, long after we gone, do you notice like some things don't be hits? You know, like when we alive, we make things hits that wasn't hits before, right? So at the end of the day, a band like the Roots is toe to toe with the Fugees. Like we used to go toe to toe
I respect
with this
that.
band.
You
You
see,
know what I mean?
I picked Ja Rule, and I knew that my brother had 17 #1 records out of 20. I knew it. But for the people, the best thing, the Roots, you know, this guy Black Thought can rap his ass off. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, like,
yeah,
he
Black
don't
Thought
get
is
tired.
yeah, he's amazing, and then the band is amazing. I really think like when we look, dude, I was watching you on a documentary, and I think you went to the West Coast or somewhere. You was freestyling like one of those underground, like vintage joints. You know what I'm saying? And you know the importance of the work that has to be put in to get to where we got to. The same way you fought for what you fought for, we was like, yo, we gonna have them respect the band. Like we want them to know like hip hoppers can have a band. We can do orchestration, jazz in the same way. So for us, I think like the Roots, man, is one of the most amazing bands I ever seen.
You know, when you talk about band, you remind me of a very sad but beautiful moment. To this day, I haven't been nowhere. Like, it was Big Pun's funeral, and you walked in with the two guys that sing the Maria Maria.
Yeah. Product
Right?
GMB, yes,
What's
sir.
their name? Product G?
Yeah, Product GMB, straight from Hempstead.
Okay, so you walk in the funeral. Everybody's crying. I don't know what Wyclef is doing here with shout out Big Beatz. Big Beatz was with you. You walk in with a guitar and a speaker.
Yeah.
You plug it in and you start playing the and you go and they start singing Maria Maria. And Big Pun's body's laying right there.
Yeah.
That shit had me, to this day, that shit gives me goose. It had me so fucked up, Wyclef. What made you think of that? What made you say, I'm going to pull up and we just going to walk in. We're not even saying hi to nobody. We just going to turn the shit out.
I think respect to Santana, right? But if Santana had passed away, which he's amazingly alive, I think Bob Marley would have showed up. And if he was there and just paid his respect, right? So at the end of the day, it was me showing up to pay respect to an icon, right? And that's really at the end of the day, it's like in history, long after we gone, they'll be like, yo, Clef actually showed up and paid his, because that's the only way you can pay respect to a man is to the highest honor. So for me, showing up and giving my gift, ain't no greater honor than that, King.
Man, let me tell you something, man. I owe you for life. You
It's
know,
love.
You blew my mind, man. You blew my mind with that. I'm trying to get Super Cat on here 1 second. Let me try Wyclef 1 second. But you know that he's old school, so maybe, you know, he ain't know I'm requesting him. Super Cat, the Dun Dada. Hold on 1 second. Hey, yo, it's on Saturday. You pulling up to the Barclays.
Yo, it's going to be crazy.
I mean, you're going to kill that shit. Like, who else? I heard some other artists pulling up, too.
It's going to be a lot of artists. Barrington Lever pulling up. Conscious pulling up. Daja pulling up. It's going to be, like, insane. You know, the whole vibe, the way that I could explain it for Saturday, because I grew up with sound system music. Like, I'm a selector. So just think about it like, man, like Biltmore, Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? The days when Supercat, Nicodemus, Tennyson, and all of them, like anything could happen at any time. So whatever happened at that Barclay, that's the only time you're going to get it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now, it's a special thing because I didn't know everybody knew about Barrington Levy coming. I just been hearing names all over the place.
Right.
And I've been hearing legendary, yo, Swizz Beatz. Yo, Swizz Beatz. Yo, Swizz, you started this whole versus you and Timbo. How do you feel to see some shit that y'all started just for the love of the culture turned into something so big? Damn, Swizz is off again. I like, you know, technically.
You Swizz keep coming, yo.
Let me tell you something. Thank God your fucking Wi-Fi works. Yeah. Hold up.
Crazy.
Swizz will come back. Damn, I'm trying to get the Don Dada Super Cat. Super
we
Cat.
got
Yo,
you.
listen,
There we go.
yo.
Icons,
Done.
the bigger ones.
Done.
Yo, Swizz, Wyclef said he'll go against the Roots.
I mean, you know why I like that? I like that because it's like, it's real what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know?
Wyclef is a real sound genius. He's not just a music guy, I don't know what to call it. He's a genius. He's way beyond. You know what I'm saying? And for him to say that, like, most people would say something that don't make no sense. You know what I mean? And
Oh, yeah.
and that made, I didn't even think of that. I was like,
No, when he started talking, I kind of went there. I felt like who the only other rap band that's nasty like that is the Roots.
Yeah.
And we need that. We need to show people we got, you know what I'm saying, hip hop bands that go.
big
And
go.
what was crazy is the other day, the Fugees did the little taste test. The music sounded even better.
So that wasn't no taste test.
That
wasn't no taste test.
I mean, no, you try to let everybody know. Let me give you 5, 6 songs. You know we gonna fuck up the place whenever we come out. You know what I'm saying? But the band, the music was so incredible. I mean, it was incredible, bro. I can't wait for it.
First of all, you see this hat Wyclef got on with these glasses? That man is, he preparing for something else. Y'all better watch out, man. This guy is dangerous, yo. You gotta watch him like this used to be like, we used to battle cars.
Oh,
like,
man.
Clef was the first one with a Zonda, the McLaren F1s with the seat in the middle. Like he's been different psycho. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that got to do with touching that stage and that energy. And he has like the things like, you know, when somebody just hit you with the spades, like bang, what we doing now? Like he's already 10 steps. I can see him right now. Like he's already in the Barclays Center in his mind, even though he's on this, though he's on the show, bro.
Yo, let me tell you what's ill about being at the Barclay. You know what I mean? Like when Swizz hits me up. So you know that Refugee sound system, Joe, is a real sound system apart from Wyclef. So ever since I've been 19 years old, I've been collecting dub plates. Now, what did that mean?
We know that.
When I'm in the studio with Michael Jackson, Joe, I'm like, yo, Mike, I need a dub plate. And Michael is like, what's a dub plate? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, Mike, I'm going to need you to kill somebody. And Mike, you know, I don't kill nobody. I'm all about love. And I'm like, Mike, not killing in that sense. It's called musical killing. It's love. And for me, today I was going over my dub plates. You know what touched me today? I'm going to tell you what touched me. What touched me was a Whitney Houston dub plate. And it touched me different today, right? Because I'm going over my selections and what I'm going to put together. And then at the end of Whitney Houston, she said, she goes, rest in peace to Dennis Brown. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy because when I was in the studio with her, I was breaking down who Dennis Brown was. And then she was like, yo, rest in peace to Dennis Brown. And then in my brain, I was like, damn. What if I had Whitney and Dennis together in the studio? So this is the kind of stuff I'm putting together. So
I'm sad for all our legends that left. But anytime I hear Whitney Houston record for some reason,
let me tell you,
it just bothers me that she passed away so soon. Like I can't. I don't think I could get over Whitney Houston. Like I don't think I'll never get over Whitney Houston's passing.
Come on, man. Me and my wife produced her last album. Like, you know what I'm saying? And Egypt was just singing I Will Always Love You. Today's his birthday. This is what he want to hear all day.
Happy birthday.
At 11 years old.
Wow,
at 11.
Birthday.
Yeah, man. You remember singing that shit at graduations and all that. Like, I believe
we definitely sung that in the Bronx at the...
No, we sung that shit at every graduation.
Yo.
If it wasn't We Shall Overcome, it was I Believe the Children are the Future.
Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Yo, I can't get over Whitney's passing to this day. Now with Michael, I love Michael to death. I cried the minute I found out Michael passed away. I pulled the car over and I started crying. And I changed this one thing about Michael Jackson. Every radio station I changed to, I don't care, pop, rock, R&B, 1010 Wins, C100, I mean country. Every single radio station on the dial was just playing Michael Jackson music. Michael Jackson, I mean country, golf, whatever channel. It was
the world.
Other shit. You knew Michael Jackson really died because this is out of control. How every dial you changed to, it was just MJ, 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 MJ. You couldn't make the shit up. You walked in I remember going to a restaurant for dinner. They was blasting Michael Jackson in Italian. It just, it was different, bro. It was different. Swizz, besides Wyclef, I keep hitting up Supercat. I think he's old school. He don't know how to work this IG shit. Nah, I'm keeping it real.
Supercat just want to show up on stage. He don't want to do too much long talk. I'm telling you now. He's focused. He's a rehearsal to have the whole everything.
I love all the reggae artists. You know, Buju, my brother. I got special relationships. But Supercat, he's like a mythical figure. The rumors you hear about Supercat, it's on another level. I was telling Wyclef, yo, I don't know, the type of shit I heard about Supercat, he the realest in the universe. And it's crazy because I told him I was at this charity with Khaled for Rihanna. And Khaled was like, yo, he brought Supercat as a surprise. But Supercat was waiting in the basement or downstairs for like an hour. Khaled was scared to death. He was saying me like, yo, could you come downstairs and see Supercat with me? They said to Dawn, he's getting a little restless, this, that. I said, come on, let's go down there. I went down there. I had the time of my life with Supercat. Down there, we start joking, rolling on the floor, laughing, telling. It was the greatest time of my life. Why the reggae? Why the concert series?
Yo, Joe. Join in Bermuda? You pun? Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Supercat was on that, right?
Supercat was on that. Supercat was on that.
Remember, and then we got rained out, and then was trying to figure out how to bring the concert on the inside. So it was,
bro,
it was us.
You know how many concerts I did with the Fugees before you blew up and I blew up? Flojo?
Yo, but you just brought that Supercat memory back, Bermuda. Like, we always rained out, and we always on the inside. Listen, I remember that.
Don't get anybody who's smart. You don't get to see the Don Dada in person like that. If you love the Don Dada, you get your ticket right now for the Barclays. You don't get to see Wyclef Jean like that.
No.
You just don't.
You don't get to see Barrington Levy like that either.
Nah.
This is like this is like bring your ganja, you know, or get smoked out. Yo, they're gonna stop a lot of weed at the door. Yo, they're gonna stop a lot of cannabis at the door. You better bring your gummies.
I'm not stopping no cannabis at the door. Bring your gummies already.
Bring your gummies, your CBD juice. Bring your gummies and your CBD juice. Cause
it's gonna really be crazy though. You know, it's gonna really be legendary. Shout out to my partner Tim. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trilla, shout out to Melissa, Timbaland. Shout out to Grady, shout out to Wheezy.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me. I'm gonna see if Tim want to join. Hold up.
Shout out to Nori on the chat.
On the check-in. Yeah, Nori, I miss you, my brother. I love you, baby. It's been a while. Yo, Timbo the King.
Whoa.
Timbo.
Man, got the Barry White voice, boy. I tell you.
Just stop it. On the phone.
Swizzy.
Never ends.
What's up, King?
Yo,
What's up
Timbo
with
the
you?
King. Timbo the King.
Timbo.
Joe.
What is it like, you and Swizz creating a thing called VERZUZ, and now it's turned into this gigantic thing where it's the biggest shit in the game.
Regular guitar.
And now you got a concert series. Started off with the reggae, Super Cat, Barrington Levy, and of course, Refugee Sound. And on Wyclef earlier, you try to tell me that you a dub plate. Like, you think, who don't know that? Everybody know about the Michael Jacksons, the Whitney Houstons. You know, I know Sharon Burke. I know Fully Loaded. I know about your legendary dub plates. You can't fool me.
Clef just got to put a weapon in his hand.
Yo, all I gotta say is, I be trying to explain people. So when we have on Sunday, when I'm looking at KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane, for example, that's the best way I could explain what we do. So it's like, I remember KRS-One being in the Booger basement with the Fugees, right? And then so for me, like being a kid and looking at KRS-One, and I was idolizing him. And what I loved about KRS-One was he wasn't just an MC, he was a sound boy. He knew about that culture. So the thing is, and still a sound boy. So for me, it's like when I approach the stage, I approach it from the left. Like, yo, listen, Timbaland, Swizz, you, like, y'all don't understand. It's sort of like I'm that nerd kid that study all of y'all, so I could show up on the stage. And then when I'm playing certain records from y'all, it's like, then I understand how Clef produced this, or how he did that, you know, because I just remain a fan of it's like I'm a fan of all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you gotta understand, man, a kid coming from Haiti, man, living from a hut, getting that chance to be in America and don't have to go to jail, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna study y'all. So when we on stage, it's nothing but a celebration. I hit Buster on the check-in too. And I was like, yo, Buster, all right, my big show, I go on Brooklyn, you know. Yo, just show up, man, big star, not clear.
Busta Rhyme come up in that motherfucker, it's over. Busta Rhyme is Flip Sky, you know? Busta Rhyme is Flip Sky.
Kings, I got to run to my son's game. I can't be late. But I love y'all.
Love you too.
I love y'all, and it's going down, man.
Swizz.
Big,
Big.
Big.
I gotta go do my thing.
Yes, sir.
Tim. Love you, Tim.
All right.
Let's get the discussion popping down below in the comments section. What are your thoughts about this topic? And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I will see you in the next video.